direction. So then we're going to start with our neck opening sequence, because I think, or neck opening is maybe like the wrong word, but like the neck releasing series, just because I really like this. And then we're going to start doing a little bit of core, and then we're going to come into the flow. So I'm just going to close the window so that you don't hear any noise from the street. Good. And then you can come onto your mat. Good, which you probably already are on, but just in case. You can find your way onto your mat and then allow yourself to just sit down, bring your hands to your knees and close your eyes. And then just on this mat, on your mat, in your body, you're taking this deep, long breath in through the nose and exhaling it out. And maybe you know that whenever you exhale, your shoulders just drop down. So let's just take another deep breath in through the nose. And exhaling it out. And one last time, taking a deep, deep breath in. And exhaling out. Good. And then from here, you just slowly, slowly, without opening your eyes, you're slowly starting to circle your head. Very slowly, just waking up the spine, slowly moving, releasing. Just feeling into the first part of the spine, the cervical spine, the neck area, and then we go the other way around. How does it feel to move your head? Good, and then you're slowly coming back. And then you slowly open the eyes. Okay. So as I said, we're gonna start really opening, releasing tension in the neck area. And I'm gonna take a deep breath in, and as we look over the left shoulder. As always, remember the point where your eyes can go, like how far you can move your head, and then inhale, you come back, and exhale, you're going to the other side. And again, remember that point. And inhale, come back, exhale. Notice if you can already move your head a little bit further. Inhale, coming back, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Going a little bit further. Inhale. Exhale. Good. And slowly coming back. Good. And then from here, we're going to lengthen the left leg out. We're going to bring the left hand onto the floor. We're going to slowly lean down. We're going to bring the left ear towards the left shoulder, and we're going to bring the right hand towards the right side. So that it's almost like we want to touch the floor. Good. Just take a few breaths here. Remember, however you move your chin, whether you move it more upwards or more downwards, there will be a different stretch in your neck. You can close your eyes here and just feel the stretch in the neck area. Good, and then from here, just bring your left hand underneath your left ear and slowly, slowly push your head up. And we're just going to twist. We're going to bring the left foot behind your butt, and we're going to twist towards the right. If you can, look over your right shoulder. Good, and slowly coming back. Then you can bend your left leg. You're gonna straighten out the right leg. You're gonna slowly bring the right hand next to the right leg. You're letting your right ear sink towards the right shoulder. And imagine you picking up something from the floor with your left hand. And again, you're just taking a few deep breaths here. Feeling the stretch in your neck. Notice where you can guide the stretch by moving your neck and your head. Breathing into that stretch. Good, and then bring your right hand underneath your right ear and very slowly start to come back up. Good. And then slowly bring your right foot next to the right bum and twist over towards the left side. Good, and in and slowly come back. And then from here, start to roll out your shoulders. Just taking a few moments to roll out that shoulder area. Good. And then bring your hands onto your knees, and we're just going to start wiggling out the middle back. So we're going to take a deep breath in. We're going to draw the chest forward. We look up. And exhale, we round in the spine. We lean backwards. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, rolling back. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling, drawing forward. And exhale, drawing back. Inhale. Exhaling. Inhale. Exhaling. Good. And inhale, slowly coming back. And then from here, we're going to bring the arms out to the side, and we're starting to swing from side to side. So remember, we're going to exhale, we're going to swing towards the right, and we come back. And we keep doing this a few times, and then I will tell you to go towards the left. And I want you to notice what is happening in your upper back while you're doing this. So take a deep breath in, and exhale. And go to the other side. Now come into the center. Hold your hands onto the shoulders, and we do the same thing, but we're just going to swing from side to side. Good. You notice that this is a little bit stronger for your upper back. Good. And from here, lifting your arms up. Exhale, twist over to the right side. Bring your left hand on top of the right knee, lengthening the spine. So I'm going to show this from the side. You really want to have a long spine. You don't want to slouch. If you can, look over the right shoulder. Let your left shoulder relax. You might notice that if you're really relaxing the left shoulder, there is a little bit of stretch around the left shoulder, like on the top of the arm. Keep breathing into that twist. Allow your eyes to close again. Truly just staying present in this pose. You can feel your face relax. You're noticing a gentle stretch on the right chest area. A nice twist in the spine. Good, and inhale, slowly coming back, and exhale, we're twisting over to the left side. Making sure our spine is straight. Good. Inhale, slowly coming back. Exhale, twist again towards the right. Going a little bit deeper in the best twist. Imagine every pose is like a journey. You just want to explore. How deep can I go? What are the sensations I'm encountering in my body? And what is my psychological, like mindful reaction to it? Is there resistance? Is there frustration? Is there joy? Is my breath still calm? Are my shoulders relaxed? And then inhale, slowly coming back, and exhale, twisting again to the other side. Good, and slowly coming back. Good. And then from here, we're going to come on to all fours. And we just want to roll out the neck one more time before we work a little bit more on our core. Good. So from here, we're just going to do we're starting with the U shape. So you're looking over your left shoulder, and then you go down, and inhale, you look over the right. And what this does, again, it helps you to unwind tension, and also it strengthens your neck. So I can tell you that when I started with yoga, I had so much problems with my neck because I have no muscles whatsoever. So even just lifting my head like this would be too much for my neck. I often would get tension headaches after doing this because my neck was so weak. And then if you do this a few times, there's a nice way to strengthen the neck. And obviously when your neck is stronger, there's also less tension because the muscles can catch any tension. Good. And then from here, come back, and we're going to start doing the V shape. So the V shape is really like we're looking up, going into center, and then going up. So it's not like a smooth way. It's more like you're looking down, you look up, and you also go a little bit higher than before. Then you go back down, inhale, you look over the right shoulder, again up. And you know, this is really about strengthening it. Exhale down. Inhale, looking up. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And especially if you do this for a longer period of time, it becomes more intense. The first few times you feel like, okay, there's nothing happening. But then after a while, you might notice the neck muscles starting to get a little bit warmer. Our heads are quite heavy. And there's a lot of brain matter in that head. See, if you were a dinosaur, this would be very easy because they have very little brains. But with us, we have to work. Good. And then you're coming back, and remember, we're gonna do this like this way to release tension here in the trapezius. So for this, we're gonna draw back onto our heels. We're gonna bring the shoulders all the way up here. We're pressing the shoulders into the neck, and then we're starting to look from side to side. So we look a little bit like a turtle while you're doing it. And if you do it right, you should feel this kind of like massaging happening on the shoulders. Not necessarily super relaxing, but effective. Good, and slowly release. Let your head sink down. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, looking down, all the way down. Inhale, looking up. Exhale down. Good. And from here, you can just stay like this and you just draw your head a little bit further down until you feel a nice stretch in your neck and back. Then inhale, slowly start to lift up. Drawing the arms to the side, opening up. Bring your hands behind your back, opening the chest. And exhale, round in the back. Bring your hands in front of you, stretching. Inhaling, opening the chest again. Bring the hands behind your back. Lifting the chest forward, rolling the shoulders back. Exhale, round. Inhale. And exhale. Good. From here, slowly opening up and exhale. And then from here, you're slowly coming back into a seated position. We're going to lengthen the spine and we're going to slowly start to lift the legs off the floor. And then we're going to bring the legs apart. And we're going to bring the hands behind our head. Okay. And then we're going to inhale. We're going to draw the right knee towards the left elbow. We're going to look over to the right side. Exhale, we're lengthening. Inhale, we're bending the left knee. We're going to bring the right elbow to the left knee. Inhale, lengthen the legs. Exhale. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale. Good. Keep going. So this is strengthening the hips, the core, the back. Can you feel it already a little bit? We're going to keep going. Keep going for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, ooh, it's getting harder. 3, 2, 1, and then we were rolling back down onto the floor. I think we're gonna really like that sensation. And we're taking a moment. Just have the knees in the chest and roll out the lower back. Just rolling it out. And then going the other way around. All right, and then we're going to place the feet down onto the floor, next to our hip. And we're going to inhale, we're going to draw the hips up into the air. Hands are on the floor. And you can feel a nice stretch in the belly area, a little bit of activation in the thighs and hips. And exhale, you're rolling back down onto the floor. Inhale, you're lifting back up. Maybe you can already bring your hips a little bit higher. Exhale, slowly release. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, slowly release. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Start to close your eyes and you just flow with that movement. It's starting to become one in breathing and moving. Just keep on going. You might notice that there's a little bit more flexibility coming into that pose, that you can lift your hips a little bit higher than you did the first time around. Making sure the knees look inward so they don't drop to the side. You want to activate. In order to activate your thighs even more, draw your heels towards you. So imagine you're drawing heels towards your bum. That will give you an extra activation in your legs. Keep going, just a few more. Remember, I talked about today about strengthening this section here, about the hips, the glutes. Notice how when you draw your heels towards the back, so backwards, that it activates the gluteal muscles and the thighs real nice. Keep going, just a few more. Good, and then lifting up, bring your hands underneath your back, draw the shoulder blades together and stay here. Focusing on the breath. You might notice an activation of the back of your legs. You're softening the face, you're opening the chest. How is your body changing in this pose? What is shifting? What is altering? Can you stay here without giving up? Can you keep your face relaxed? Can you stay at peace even if your body starts to feel a bit more burning? I am strong. I am present. I can handle discomfort with ease and joy. Stay just a little bit longer. What is happening on your mind and in your body? Can you still stay present? Is your neck and shoulders still relaxed? Can you lift a little bit higher again? If you're like me, you might have to slowly start to sink your hips towards the floor. We're going to start lifting the hips again. And then as you bring your hands apart and you're slowly lowering your back down, all the way down. Good. Bring the hips to the floor, bring your knees to your chest and come into a happy baby. Just a few breaths in your happy baby pose. Letting the butt relax, letting the hip opening begin. You can slowly start to swing a little bit from side to side in your happy baby. Just gently opening those hips. Doesn't have to be super strong right now. I just want to feel a little bit of activation. What you want to do is you want to relax your neck and your face, and you want to take those deep, long breaths. Deep breaths here. And then hold your big toes with your 2 fingers and lengthen the legs out to the side to give them a first stretch. If you want to have a more intense stretch, draw the toes towards you and the heels away from you. Again, keep those shoulders relaxed. Just breathe. Noticing that stretch unfolding, little by little, it starts to lengthen. You don't have to do much here. Gravity will help you. You just have to breathe. Just remember to breathe. That's all you have to do right now. And maybe remember to smile. A smile always helps to open up. Good. And then from here, slowly, slowly bend your knees. Bring your your knees into the chest. And then from here, we're slowly lengthening the legs up into the air. I'm just going to give it a moment to roll out the ankles. And just give it a nice stretch out. Good. And then from here, we're going to place the hands again back onto the floor so they're pointing forward. We're going to keep the feet together. We're going to activate the core. We draw the navel towards the spine and inhale. We're going to push up. Push towards the ceiling. You're pushing the legs up towards the ceiling. And remember, we're not just going to swing. It's not like we're swinging back and forth. That's not what we're going to do. You're always coming back and then you push upwards. Activate the core. Work with the core muscles here. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Slowly bring your feet back down to the floor. Again, in like you want to go into bridge. Inhale, lift your hips up into the air. Coming back into that back bend. Good. Now bring your left foot a little bit more into the center. Bring your right leg up into the air. Exhale, bring your bum down to the floor. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Lift. Down. Good. Again, if you like, you can close your eyes. Just starting to come into this rhythm. Inhale, lift. Exhaling down. Good. Keep going. Just a few more. Strengthening the right butt, the lower back, the thigh. Inhale, lift. Now stay, keep your hips up. Exhale, bring your right straight leg down to the floor. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. You can maybe feel your your left butt cheek starting to burn. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. Inhaling up and exhale. Place your right leg on the floor. Take a few breaths here. Can you feel the difference between your right leg and your left leg? Good. We're going to do now the left leg. So bring your right foot a little bit into the center. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale down. Inhale 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 up. Exhale. Inhale. And again, if you like, close your eyes. Just feeling the activation in your right thigh. Keep going. And lift up and exhale, bring your left leg down. Inhale. Exhale down. Inhale up. Last one. Exhale down. Inhale up and exhale. Place both feet back onto the floor. Exhale, rolling the back down. And again, coming to your second happy baby. Good. You might feel your butt still burning. There's quite a strong activation. Good. Take a few deep breaths here, letting your shoulders relax. You might be able to open your feet just a bit further out. Draw your knees a little bit down. And then you're gonna hold the big toes again. One more time, we're opening the legs. Out to the side, like a big V. And again, if you feel like you need a little bit of movement here, you can swing a bit from side to side. You might notice that the swinging from side to side will help you additionally to open up. Good, and then from here, slowly bring the feet together. Place them together onto the mat, let the knees sink out, and bring your arms down to the floor. And I want you to just, again, feel this pose. See what kind of your reaction to it is, again, energetically as well as physically. Because you're gonna do this pose the other way around, so that you're lying on your belly a little bit later on. And it will feel very different. It's a very different energy. So in this pose, you probably feel quite a lot of space and opening happening. So just take a few breaths here, allowing your eyes to close and your mind to center on the present moment. Taking just a few more breaths, really becoming present in this pose, noticing the sensations in your body. Maybe you can feel your hips a lot, or maybe you can feel the soles of your feet touching. You might even notice an activation in your lower arms, or an opening in the chest. Good, and then from here, gently bring your hands underneath your hips, slowly bring the hips back together. Bring your hands towards your shin, slowly start to roll up and down. And with your next rolling up, you're gonna come up and again, draw the legs out. We're gonna strengthen our core one more time. You're gonna bring the hands again behind your head. Inhale, right elbow, left elbow to right knee. Inhale, left. Exhale. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring your knees back into your chest. And roll forward onto all fours. Good. And we're here, just taking a moment to roll out the spine, releasing the back. You're quite free here to roll and release. Keep going, just relaxing. Very nice. And then from here, whenever you're ready, you're tucking under your toes and you're lifting up into your first downward facing dog. And as always, we're going to give ourselves some time to stretch. So I like these where we bring the knees underneath and we really kind of stretch out the hips and the side. You might like to have those where you can bring your, bend your knees and you're drawing it back a little bit longer. Just go with the pose that feels right for you in this moment. Really feeling into that dog. You might also just want to straighten the back, letting the head hang. Good, and then from here, bring your right leg up, bend your right knee, and slowly start to circle the knee. Making those big circles with your right knee. Opening up the hips. And then go the other way around. Good, and then inhale, lengthen up. And step your right foot in between your hands. Inhale, coming up into a high lunge. Bring your arms up into the air. And then inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale, sinking down with your left knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Coming back into your high lunge. Engage your core by drawing the navel towards the spine. So rather than this, you're doing this. And you're starting to lean forward. Bend your front knee a little bit more so that your knees really over your ankle, not too far back. Keep your core active. Exhale, draw the arms back. Inhale, opening up, draw the arms high. Exhale back. Inhale. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale back. Inhale. Exhale. Keep going. Inhale, really concentrating. Exhale back. Inhale, drawing the arms forward. Stay here. And inhale, lift up, and exhale, coming into a twist. Look towards the right hand. Inhale, draw your arms up. So the left arm comes up, right hand comes to the thigh. Exhale, go all the way down. Bring your left hand towards the floor, lifting the right arm. Inhale, lifting back up. Exhale, drawing your left hand again to the floor, right arm comes up, and exhale, extend your right arm forward. Good, now place your left hip onto the floor. Good, bring that right knee a little bit further out. You can have your right hand on your knee. Good, inhale, slowly lifting back up. Now, you have two options. If you're feeling strong, you're going into side plank. If you feel like, oh, this is a bit too much, you're just going to bring your left knee to the floor. So see which version you want to do. If you want to go even further, you're going to bring your right leg off the floor. Holding it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly coming back into center. Holding normal plank. Keep holding, keep focusing. Feel the joy rising up in your body, staying in this plank. And then exhale, slowly lower down. Hover above the floor, hover, hover, hover. Exhale, release. And inhale, coming into Cobra. Good. See where you want to have your hands. If you have them further forward, the Cobra will be less deep, so that's a little bit less intensity for your lower back. If you bring them further back and drawing your chest forward, it will be a little bit deeper for your back. And then close your eyes. What is happening in your Cobra? Holding this pose a little bit longer than usual. Exhale, very slow. Start to come down. Bring your hands in front of your head and just let your head rest. And then from here, we're going to bring the hands underneath the back, underneath the shoulders, and we're pushing back into our down dog. Taking a few breaths here. Centering in our downward facing dog. Really feeling the stretch in the back of our legs, letting the head hang. Staying in this dog. What is this dog teaching you today? And then whenever you're ready, you're going to bring your left leg up, you bend your left knee, you're starting to circle the left knee. The slower you circle, the more activation you have in your body. And then you go the other way around. Strengthening the back of the legs, the butt, the lower back, and opening up the hips at the same time. Good. And then inhale, draw your left leg up. Exhale, step the left foot in between the hands. Inhale, lifting up into a high lunge. Good. And again, just center here for a moment. Allow your core to activate, sink a little bit deeper. And then inhale, straighten the front leg, exhale, sinking down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, sinking down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale, slowly coming back up. Again, engage your core and draw your arms forward. Sink a little bit deeper over your ankle. Draw your arms forward. Exhale, draw your arms back. Chest comes forward. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Keep your core engaged. Draw your navel towards the spine. Inhale up and exhale. Come into a twist. Looking towards the backhand. Now inhale, draw your right arm up, left hand comes to the right thigh. Exhale, we're bringing the right hand down to the floor, left arm comes up. Inhale, we're lifting up one more time. You might feel your leg getting a bit tired, that's okay. Exhale. Sinking down, bring your left arm forward. And now if you can, bring your right hip down to the floor. You can bring your left hand onto your left knee. You're probably going to feel quite a funny stretch here in the hip. Nice way. We're also stretching here on the right side. Good. And from here, we're slowly coming back up. And again, if you can, you're going to just bring that left leg back. We're going to come into side plank. You can also draw the leg up. If you feel this is too intense, you can have your right knee on the floor and then feel if you can bring the right leg. See which version you want to do. We're going to hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly coming back into normal plank. And from here, we're going to come down into lower arm plank. Good. Holding this plank. Exhale, releasing. From here, bring your feet towards your hips, bring your hands towards the ankles, and inhale, lifting into bow. Exhale, slowly release, and from here, come back into a child's pose. Letting your head rest for a moment. Good, inhale, slowly, slowly, starting to lift up onto all fours again. Tap down your toes and come back into down dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, step the right foot in between your hands. Then bring your hands into the center and you're just drawing both feet forward so that you're in a wide-legged forward fold. Good, you're letting yourself sink into the wide-legged forward fold. You're going to bring your hands behind your back and you just let the arms sink forward. Exhale, you're releasing your hands down and you bring them a little bit forward so that your spine is straight. You keep your left hand on the floor. Inhale, you draw the right arm up. Exhale down. Inhale, lifting your right arm. Exhale down. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale down. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale down. Good. And then here, bring your feet a little bit closer together. Draw them out to the side. Bend your knees and inhale, swing up. Exhale, come into your goddess pose. Good. And we just want to open up the hips a little. You're just going to lift up and down. And your goal is to sink deeper, little by little. But don't, so we're not leaning forward. Huh? Here we're going to stay straight. We just want to open it. If you feel like it's easier to hold your thighs or your knees, that's also okay, but keep staying straight. Good, and then find your way. See, you can have your hips really in between your knees, so not like this, but like lowering down. And now we're drawing out with your arms. You can stay here for 10, 9, 8, keep your core engaged, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna inhale, we're lifting up, bringing the feet together. And exhale, we're sinking down into a normal forward fold again. And from here, bring your feet again about hip width apart and exhale, coming down into your squatting position. Okay. Taking a few breaths here. If you like, close your eyes. Try to lengthen the spine. If your heels struggle to come down to the floor, bring your feet a bit further apart. If this is a pose that you're really struggling with, a nice help is to use a block and just have your thumb on the block. See? So if that is something that you feel like you need support, just use your block, otherwise lengthen the spine. Good, and then bring your right hand onto the floor and inhale, draw your left arm up. Exhaling down. Inhale, lifting up to the right. Exhaling down. Let's do this again. Inhale, drawing the left arm up. Exhale down. Inhale, draw the right arm up. Exhale down. Okay. From here, you can either come back into your squatting pose, or if you want to try the funky pose from last week, remember we did like this funky pose, you're going to bring your feet together so that the soles of your feet work together. You're going to bring the knees out. So the goal in here is to try to bring the heel onto the floor, which you will see is not quite as easy. And then you're drawing your arms underneath. So I can't bring my heels all the way to the floor, but I'm getting a really nice stretch at the back of my legs. Good. There's also a little bit of balancing exercise. Take a few breaths here. Good. Inhale, slowly lifting up. And exhale, drawing back down. Good. And just for a release, we're going to roll out the back. Good. And then go the other way around. All right. And from here, I just want to open up the back one more time. You're going to bring the hands again towards the knees, like we did in the beginning. We're lengthening the chest forward and exhale around. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale around. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale and coming back. So now we're going to come to frog pose. Now remember when we were lying on the back and we had the feet together and the knees apart, that I told you that we're going to do this pose but the opposite way. So this is what we're going to do now. So either, we have like two options. If you have a blanket with you, you might want to have the blanket out so that your knees are on the blanket, but you can totally do it also by just doing it sideways. So just like your knees are padded. So you can do it like, see, like, that's why I started to do this cross we're gonna do is we're gonna bring the knees as far apart as we can, but see how the toes are still touching. Then I'm starting to lie forward. I'm gonna show it to you for both sides. So you are on the floor. So I'm showing it to you also from the side. So it's not like we're doing something like this. You're really lying on the floor with your belly. Then you bring your toes of your feet together. You're lying down, and then you let your feet slowly start to sink down. Now maybe your feet are touching the floor. Maybe they're not. If you're super opening your hips, you might look like an actual frog and have the knees out to the side all together. My hips are not open enough for that. Good. And then you bring your feet together and you're letting your feet sink towards the floor, and you should get a nice stretch into your hip. And then you can let your head relax. We're gonna stay a few minutes in this pose. So really try to relax into this pose and concentrate solely on the opening and the sensations in your hips. So breath by breath, you're starting to relax into this new pose. Inhale, open. Exhale, release. Inhale, opening. Exhale, relax. Deep breaths. Deep breath. You're slowly starting to relax. You can feel the hips opening up. It takes time to open a structure like that. So give yourself that time. Give yourself that patience, that kindness, that understanding that those muscles need time to open up. But the goal today is not to touch the floor, but to experience the opening. I'm gonna stay here for another 90 seconds, so really give yourself that time to just arrive. You can close your eyes, watching your breath. Deep breath, sinking deeper. And maybe notice how the energy is very different from this pose to the pose in the beginning of the class, where we were lying on our back. Can you slowly start to release? Now you're starting to melt into this new shape. What is happening in your hips? Is there a little bit of a change happening? Can you breathe? Can you maybe even smile in this pose? It's just a pose. Give your time, give yourself time to arrive here. And you might think, I think like that's something we generally think, that in life there is a goal, there is an end point, but that's not really the truth, is it? The goal is the journey itself, because the journey is ever growing. There is never an end point that you can reach and then you will find all the happiness you've always looked for. You have to find happiness on the way there, on your journey. So even if today your hips are not the most open they've ever been, they are on their journey. You are on your journey. And that's a really great place to be. You might notice how automatically you're starting to slow down the breath. You might even have started to do your Ujjayi breath. Starting to release tension in the pelvis area and the pelvic floor, in your back, in your shoulders, in your belly. You're starting to notice how with every exhale that physical and mental resistance to opening the hips is slowly fading away. And the new acceptance of this new state of being is entering your mind and your body. You're starting to give in rather than resist. You're melting. There is a calmness coming into your body and in your mind. The outside world is slowly fading away. All you can feel is that sensation in your hips and your breath. What is changing? What is shifting in your body while you're in this pose? Just a few more breaths, we're almost done. And then to come out, you can just slowly start to straighten the legs while you're still on your belly. Just lengthen the legs and then bring your toes onto the floor and you gently draw the knees back so that the legs come back. At least I find this the gentlest way to come out. And then in your own tempo, just very gently come back and find your way into a child's pose. And you can just let your head rest on the floor. And then from here, very, very slowly, start to find your way back up. You kind of sit down onto your mat. And from there, you find your way back down onto your back. You can place your legs down to the floor. And then you bring your right hand onto your belly and your left hand either also to your belly or to your heart, depending on what feels more comfortable. And you're just taking a normal deep breath in through the nose. And then exhale, you're breathing out through the mouth. And we're going to come into Dirga breath, the 3-step breathing. So we're going to inhale into the belly. Now pause your breath. And then keep sipping the air in and breathe into your chest. Pause again. And then inhale one more time to the top of your lungs, just underneath the collarbones. Open the whole chest, hold your breath. And exhale out. Oh, yeah. Good. Inhale, breathe into your belly. Pause. Inhale into your chest. Pause. Inhale into the top of your lungs. Pause. And exhale all the air out. Inhale into your belly. Pause. Inhale into your chest. Pause. And inhale into the top of your lungs. Pause. And exhale now. Inhaling into your belly. Pause. Inhaling into your chest. Pause. And inhaling into the top of your lungs. Pause. And exhale now. Inhaling into your belly. Pause. Inhaling into your chest. Pause. And inhaling into the top of your lungs. Pause. And exhale now. And then just take a normal deep breath in through the nose. And exhale out. Let the arms sink next to your body. And allow your body and mind to rest. And slowly, slowly start to bring your awareness back to the here and now. Slowly start to move your toes and your fingers, rolling your head from side to side. You're going to take a deep breath in, bring your arms over your head and give yourself a deep long stretch. And exhale, draw your knees back into your chest, give yourself a little hug, draw your forehead towards the knees. Exhale, release. And from here, slowly, slowly roll over your favorite side back into a seated position. You can leave your eyes still closed if you like. Just find your way back. Don't worry, don't hurry. And then from here, just roll your head out one more time. Just gently rolling out. And then when you're ready, keep your eyes still closed. Just come back into the center. Take a moment to feel back into your body. Now, what are you doing right now? Maybe you feel a bit emotional, maybe you feel tired. Like stretching out the hips can create quite a lot of different sensations. You might also feel quite energized. And then we're closing today's class with 3 Om. So we're going to take a deep breath in through the nose and exhale out. And inhale for Om. From here, bring your hands in front of the heart. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings be happy and free. Shanti, shanti, shanti. Peace, peace, peace. I thank you all so much for joining tonight. From my heart to yours, namaste. Thank you, everyone. I hope you're feeling a bit strengthened and relaxed. Take it easy. Give yourself some rest tonight, and I wish you a beautiful rest of your evening. Thank you so much.
Thank you.